Hello everybody, I am off to the park of the Pushkash Stadium, the new Pushkash Stadium, because we've got the Harley Davidson 120th anniversary festival here. Now of course this is celebrating the 120th anniversary of Harley Davidson, what else? But I'm not much of a motorcycle guy, right? But mainly I'm going there because of all the rock bands and all the music. It's gonna be 4 days, and the second day, I'm actually going to be not there for the majority of it, only in the evening, because there's something at school that I have to do, and it lasts all the way up until the evening. So, outside of that, I'll be here. I'll be there basically every hour, each day. And today we've got an alright enough lineup. We've got, headlining the main stage, we've got Australian hard rock band Airborne. We've also got bands like Danko Jones and the Chris Karas band, and there's also some good tribute bands and just a whole bunch of other bands. So, yeah, you'll see what I mean. And I'm very much looking forward to this, although there are some setbacks. First of all, I didn't bring any sunscreen, and it is incredibly hot. So, yeah, that is a ginormous mistake that I hopefully will not make on the rest of the days. And as you can hear, the freaking bikes are already going crazy. My dad went to Austria this morning, and he called me and said that the streets were full of Harley Davidson bikes. So, yeah, I am looking forward to this. I know I don't look like a biker guy, but I'm not there for the motorcycles. Like I said, I'm only there for the music, so let's hope that this will be loads and loads of fun. I'm already at the arena. We've got the banners over here and everything, so let's get to it. Alright, y'all, here we are on the festival grounds, kind of. This is still kind of the entrance, so yeah. Why don't we explore the festival grounds and take a look at the stages, huh? Alright, so I'm guessing this is the main stage right here. Over there we have a much smaller stage, and here we are, like, the back of the stadium, I guess. Like a little amusement park over there, you know, and over here there's also some arcade machines over there. So yeah, pretty interesting place, I might add, but there's still one stage I haven't discovered yet. Reach for someone new. It's like I'm touching you. I can still feel you just as close as skin every now and then. Right over here, facing the main stage, is the rock and roll stage, right over there. Down right at Chapel Bell. C'est la vie, c'est Dio, they got to show you never can tell. Oh, it feels love in the palm of it to the river. You go to the screen, the deep red and she's yeah, those talking about dudes are very weird. I mean, the one guy is playing like a drum machine with his feet. It's just very strange. And the rock and roll this stage is just really corny in my opinion. So I'll just go back to the guys who are playing Nirvana over there. I am also wearing earplugs, just so you know. And everything so far has just been warm-up. It is now time for the first main stage act, so let's check that out. Goodness, it is loud at the main stage. So the Chris Karas band are still playing for like 40 more minutes, as you can clearly hear. And I looked at some of the clips that I took, and some of them, you can't even hear what I'm saying. Just as an example. Yeah, so, like I said, it is now time for an hour of Swamp Blues with Dos Diavolos, aka Zoli Gangsta and Vilko Tokac. Zoli Gangsta is actually an incredibly successful Hungarian rapper who founded this Swamp Blues project in 2019, I want to say, though I'm not sure, it might have been 2021. But anyway, enjoy some Swamp Blues.
Everybody knows I'm burn, burn. When the ring is fire, when the ring is fire, come on, I fell down. When the burning ring of fire went down, down, down. I don't think that I burn, burn, burn. When the ring of fire, when the ring of fire, go. My mom told my son, always be a good boy, don't ever play the gun, but I'm shot man and dreamer, and I would someday. Terapeutische is risky, elég so motyó, és elég so geszti, elfogy a lóhely, és elmegy a nő, nem marad más, csak a temető.
had me and Zoe took a selfie together because why not? So anyway, now basically everything is done at the smaller stages. Well, not really, there's still some bands that are performing at other stages, but now I'm going to be at the main stage for like the last 3 hours and then go back to another stage for another band at the very end. But now it's time to go back to the main stage. Defend your eardrums, gentlemen. all sticky, full of beer and all kinds of other drinks. But we're still not done. Well, it's time to go home. Full analysis tomorrow. Wait, why am I standing in a different place now? Okay guys, so I lied to myself. I think I will only do an analysis and review of all 4 days after it's all done. And today I couldn't even be here for the majority of the day. In the afternoon I had to be at the year-end ceremony of my school. I just graduated 11th grade. But I'm now here since like 6:30 p.m. so I can still show you a few bands across all the stages.
What she done is oh so sweet. I'ma make it hot, like a boomerang that needed a beat. Even though you love it, all your hopes and gifts. It's all mistaken. Go.
They have closed the stage. There was supposed to be at least a decent tribute band playing here right now. Abrupt transition. Alright, so I am filming this weeks after the festival, and I'm filming this on July 19th, the day when Guns N' Roses are playing at the Puskar Stadium. And I have very mixed thoughts about that band, so maybe I'll go into them more in detail sometime in the future, but who knows. But anyway, day one of the festival was very weird, because obviously I had to familiarize myself with the place, and I've never been to a festival like this. Actually, I don't think I have been to a multi-day festival ever. But after a while, obviously, I familiarized myself, and when I took to the main stage to see the first act there, I was pretty confident. And the first act was the Chris Barris band, who I constantly mispronounced as the Chris Karis band. I don't know, that's just how I read his name, and I just thought, oh, it must be Chris Karis, but no, it's Chris Barris, so I gotta apologize for that. And they were alright, you know, Chris Barris can play the guitar pretty well, but like I said, they were an alright rock band, they had some good songs, that was pretty much it. And of course I left halfway through their set to see Dos Diabolos, which, like I said, was rapper Zoli Gongsta and guitarist Vilko Tokac. Vilko is a really, really good guitar player, by the way. And I actually saw the duo another time a couple of months before the festival, and they had a percussionist joining them on stage that day. So they turned from Dos Diabolos into Tres Hombres, you know what I'm saying? And then I went back to the main stage to see Danko Jones, and they weren't bad or anything, but it was just really kind of middle-of-the-road, run-of-the-mill rock music. It was just fine. I didn't hate it, but I was also kind of bored by it. But there was one part that was like just really confusing to me. 9 songs and 38 minutes in, and you have to remember this because this is important, 9 songs and 38 minutes in, Danko Jones, the guy who the band is named after, because of course it is, took a sip of water for the first time during that concert, and he announced to the audience that, you know, we're 9 songs in, 38 minutes in, and only now I have taken a sip of water, and everyone cheered. Because they had to, you know. And then he said, listen, you cheered and you chanted my name, not because of the music, not because of the songs, not because of the bass player, the drummer. It was because I took a sip of water after 9 songs. No one in the music industry can do that. And I was just like, come on, man, get on with it. The band was okay, you know. The bassist and the drummer looked way more likable than the front man. Nothing against Danko Jones, but just like, I don't know, he's just got this very weird personality. Or maybe it doesn't, maybe it's just a stage personality, I don't know. But they were, like I said, they were okay. And I was getting kind of used to their alright sort of rock music, because they had a slot from like 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and they walked off at 8:15 p.m. So we had to wait 45 minutes for the headliner. And that headliner was Airborne, and my god, I mean, these guys are like the young and more intense version of AC/DC. The guitarists jump all around the stage, and they're just going crazy and everything. And there were a couple of, just throwing beer cups into the crowd and everything. I mean, the song "Living Up" went on for very long because Joel just kept throwing cups of beer into the crowd, and it was just intense. And during the song "It's All for Rock and Roll," they brought out a little bar called Lemmy's Bar in tribute to Lemmy from Motorhead. And their lead singer, Joel, just, made a whole bunch of Jack and Coke, and that was really cool to see. So yeah, that concert was very, very enjoyable. I know that for some people, Airborne is just kind of whatever, hard rock music, very, very reminiscent of AC/DC and stuff like that. But, they do it very well, in my opinion, so I like them a whole lot. And after their concert, the band members were talking to a couple of fans, and all I could say to them was, because I saw them, and I was just like, guys, it was so insane and I loved it. That's all I could say, and they were very happy that so many people had a good time. And then I went to see the last 30 minutes of Hungarian Iron Maiden tribute band's set. They're called Iron Maidenem, which is kind of like a play on words because Maidenem is like, it's the Hungarian word Maidnem, which means almost. So basically their band is called Almost Iron Maiden. And like I said, on the second day, I could not be there for the majority of it because of my school's year-end ceremony. So I missed a Doors tribute band, a Led Zeppelin tribute band, and of course the all-female Deep Purple tribute band, Strange Kind of Women. But I was very lucky to have seen the ZZ Top tribute bands, even though I only saw them when they played arguably the three biggest ZZ Top songs, Sharp Dressed Man, Gimme Our Lovin', and La Grange. Or however you say that, I don't exactly know. And then on the main stage there was Anna and the Barbies, a Hungarian psychedelic / pop rock band fronted by Anna Pastor and of course her brother Samuel Pastor. And my god, they are such a great band live. And of course they're Hungarian, but there were loads of foreigners at the festival. So Anna spoke a whole lot of English throughout the set. In fact, she mostly used English. She spoke just a tiny bit of Hungarian to the crowd, and she even tried to speak German a little bit, which is kind of funny. And like I said, their setlist was very enjoyable, and like you saw, Anna was just jumping all across the stage, doing all these weird movements, and they were very fun. And of course, it was very cloudy during that concert. And Anna was talking about how she made a deal with God so that God wouldn't let the rain fall during the Anna and the Barbies concert. And thankfully, God kept that promise. For that concert, at least. Because if you saw in those clips, Anna and the Barbies went out for their encore. Anna said that if they're gonna do the encore, they're basically fucked, but they didn't care because they just wanted to play more music and the fans wanted to hear more music. And my god, those last few songs were really great. But if you saw in those clips, they actually took down the back part of the stage because the wind was so heavy and they didn't want any part of the stage to be damaged. But thank god the rain didn't fall during the Anna and the Barbies concert. But then another stage was shut down where an AC/DC tribute band was going to play, and so another band called Hexon, I don't know how to pronounce them, they also couldn't play there, unfortunately. And at the main stage, the screens were already showing an evacuation plan in case it starts raining, so that was a great sign. Now, I'm not a super fan of Larkin Poe or anything, but I do enjoy their music. And the thing is, they took to the stage, they played 3 songs, and then the rain started falling and they had to go off the stage. So yeah, and then the rain just kept getting heavier and heavier, and a bunch of people went into the tent where the rock and roll stage was, if you remember that. And that tent was packed, let me tell you. It was very, very hard to be there, in the middle of all these drunk people, and it was just really annoying. And it actually took a little while before the people in the tent, the guys who were at the soundboard, thought, okay, we have to, play some music for these people. And then there was after that there was a rock and metal party there until 11 p.m., which was actually a lot of fun. And then everybody left at 11 p.m. because, they had to close the festival and everything. And Larkin Poe's concert was canceled after just 3 songs, and the rain was really, really heavy. It was just soaking wet, and that was pretty disappointing. But you know what? It was still pretty fun. Oh, and on the first day, there were also these big yellow fans that were shooting like wind and also water at us. And while I didn't like the fact that water was getting into my hair, those things basically prevented me from, you know, fainting and passing out and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyways, those were day 1 and day 2 of the Harley Davidson 120th anniversary festival. I put them into one video because the second day was so short, and I decided I don't have to just make a separate video for that. But I am going to cut the series into 3 parts because these videos are going to be very, very long. So anyway, this was the first part. If you liked the video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And yep, I will see you in the next part. I'm Kev from Pest, and you just learned a bit more about music today.